Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Jeremy Baker. With me, of course, as always, is Mike Foligno. It's been a question that we've asked a lot on this show in regards to Donald Trump and, well, be honest, a lot of people that surround him. And the question is, at what point is this treason?
Oh, we need a game show introduction with that.
Right? And apparently, we are going to be asking that question again today because a new book
Uh,
by Bob Woodward, who spent a lot of time with Donald Trump. Mike has actually read one of his books. And the revelations in this, I don't know how Donald Trump's not in jail for honestly,
well, it's
disinformation,
actually funny.
something. It's
The irony is that Bob Woodward keeps writing books about all this horrible crap Donald Trump does,
Mhm.
um, which means he's been sitting on it and not telling anyone about it.
I
All
know.
this
Could you
guilt.
imagine have known this information? But we've speculated that Donald Trump has been in contact with Vladimir Putin, and it looks like those speculations were
Uh-oh.
also justified, according to a new report. CNN talks a little bit about the book. Apparently, some people got their
It's
hands on an advanced copy, and it's not looking good.
when
Yeah,
when
and
we
then
get proven true, all of us, not just me and Jeremy, but when all of us get proven true, our suspicions, it's actually scary.
yeah, and how much more needs to come out for people to stop supporting this guy? And
Nothing.
Donald Trump
He
should
could shoot
panic
people.
because between this new book and the movie that's coming out
Oh,
October 11th, this
yep.
Friday, Donald Trump is not going to have a good October. But let's play this video first, and then we'll get into it a little bit.
There are new details about former President Trump's relationship with Vladimir Putin. Specifically, the book reveals phone calls never before revealed between Trump and Putin, including a verbatim conversation where they discuss that Trump secretly sent to Putin scarce COVID testing machines for his personal use. This was at a time during the height of COVID where everybody wanted one of these. And we actually have, Woodward has the conversation between Trump and Putin in the book. Here's what they said. Putin, please don't tell anybody you sent these to me. Trump, I don't care, fine. Putin, no, I don't want you to tell anybody because people will get mad at you, not me. They don't care
I
about me.
find it interesting how Vladimir Putin wanted to make sure that Donald Trump's image wasn't tarnished by this because, again, we've been saying that Donald Trump is Vladimir Putin's best asset. And they've been working on Donald Trump since the 80s. It's very well
I,
known. It's not
I'm
hard to
just
find
trying
this
to
information.
I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that Donald Trump is actually either this stupid or so indebted to Putin that he has no choice to speak to him on the phone
Mhm.
because being an ex KGB agent and being a dictator,
Mm.
there's no way Putin doesn't record his calls.
Yeah.
So the fact that we even got these transcripts, Donnie boy cannot deny any of this.
Right.
And
Putin is ex-intelligence, if I'm not mistaken. Like he was high
yes,
up on the food chain as far as the
yep,
KGB goes. This is his op. He's been working Donald Trump. He knows, like Kamala Harris pointed
he
out,
was his
like
case
dictators.
manager.
Right. Kamala Harris pointed out, I believe it was on the Howard Stern show or it was one of the other podcasts that like he can be manipulated and dictators know this. All they have to do is flatter him.
That, that's the scary part. He thinks they like him. They're
Right.
literally just buttering him up so he'll do their bidding.
Right. So if COVID tests weren't bad enough, so people were dying, Donald Trump was telling people to inject bleach and to shine UV light up their assholes. And he sent a war criminal, murderous dictator, vital machines that
Not
our
for his
people
people.
needed. Right. For
Think
his
about that.
personal use, not even Vladimir Putin's people.
So what
For
that
Vladimir
means,
Putin.
Donald Trump as president of the United States. Now remember, he has said the oath meant nothing to him that he
Right.
took when he was president. He said this.
Mhm.
Donald Trump as president during a worldwide pandemic, which over 1 million Americans died in because he did nothing. It sent Putin a personal machine to keep him healthy that could have saved even 2 lives in this country, which
Right.
means he put Putin's life above American lives. He is a traitor. That's
Yep.
it.
I mean, as far as we're concerned, yeah. I don't know how other way to put it, really, at this point. Like, how do you sugarcoat it at this point? Why should we sugarcoat it at this point? But if the COVID machines weren't bad enough, there's more. Apparently, they've been making phone calls to each other, which we'll go over why it's illegal for somebody who's not in office, especially contacting somebody who's wanted by the International Criminal Court. Yeah, not a good look.
Woodward also writes that a top Trump aide, Pamela, told him that Trump had as many as 7 phone calls with Vladimir Putin post-presidency since he left office. We do not know what the content of those.
This is bullshit, man. This is some
Now,
bullshit.
I have theories. I'm sure, Jeremy, you have theories
Oh,
on what they
I
could have
have
spoken about.
plenty of theories what
Look,
they're talking about.
I'm sure they talked about golf. I'm sure they talked
Oh,
about
I'm sure.
yachts and golf and probably murdering their own citizens. Probably a little bit about golf.
A little bit.
But this is the beautiful part of it. I've heard people say things on Instagram and other comments, other places, that Donald Trump's just, he could talk to whoever he wants. He's an ex-president. He has privileges. No, he doesn't. And guess what? Not just anyone is allowed to talk to foreign leaders. And if you think I'm full of crap, let's just dig into it. So Bob Woodward, as you heard in his new book, War, he did a series on Donald Trump. Like Jeremy said, I read one of them. I don't remember which one. It made me mad, so I haven't read any of the others. Trump spoke to Putin as many as 7 times after leaving office. The conversations cover a period before and after Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. A NATO ally, the Biden administration has spent billions of dollars to support. So, former President Donald Trump was talking to current dictator and invader of Ukraine before and during his invasion of Ukraine, while a current president was trying to aid the people that the dictator was invading. Okay, let's see how history might have seen that. In order to stave off war, statesman George Logan traveled to France in 1798 as a private citizen, which Donald Trump is, to meet with government officials. Although he successfully concluded a pact whereby France ceased all detrimental actions against the U.S. merchant ships, he was criticized upon his return to the United States. And as such, a law was put in place called the Logan Act. Any citizen of the United States, wherever he may be, who, without the authority of the United States, directly or indirectly commences or carries on any correspondence or intercourse with any foreign government or any officer or agent thereof in relation to any disputes or controversies within the United States, or to defeat the measures of the United States, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years, or both. Donald Trump, the best part is he could say, oh, even though I did talk to him and I shouldn't have, we were just talking about golf. I hate to break it to you, Donnie boy. If we heard the transcripts of you sending equipment over there, I guarantee you transcripts exist of what you spoke to.
Yeah.
So get ready for some real serious shit. You think the investigations against Trump are going to get real bad when Kamala Harris wins? We don't know the half of what this asshole did to this country before, during, and after his presidency.
Right. And this is not the first time he's violated the Logan Act. He's met with Netanyahu. And it doesn't matter if it's a dictator or not. And not allowed to meet with foreign leaders and speak on behalf of the United States if you're not a freaking agent of the United States.
Because if he just goes, I called him to have fun, guy, he's a scumbag dictator. Like, that doesn't look good on you.
Right. Call somebody else. Yeah, call somebody else. You have shit friends, dude. Awful.
Hang out with Elon.
Right, hang out with Elon. He loves you. He was all happy jumping around behind you on stage like a moron. Hang out with him.
He was happy breathing in that brown air that he was giving off.
Yeah, right. Ew.
Yeah, I kind of regret that, but
yeah. So anyway, here Donald Trump again. some would call this treasonous.
I would.
You make up your own mind. I mean, but these are the facts that have been presented to us, and we're not happy about this, and we're tired of watching Donald Trump shit all over this country, cozy up to dictators, cozy up to war criminals, give apparently valuable resources that we needed in a moment of crisis, and sent them to said dictator and war criminal.
Put in his
Unbelievable.
own bedroom.
Right. How could anybody vote for this shit? This is embarrassing. Like, you guys should be embarrassed supporting Donald Trump at
If
this
you
point.
vote for Donald Trump, you should be embarrassed.
Yeah, because
It's
we are
absurd.
embarrassed for you at
Yeah.
this point. We have secondhand embarrassment. It's so bad that we don't
It's making me
understand
itch.
at this point. Right. And Donald Trump, I hope he gets what he deserves. But apparently first step is not going to be the Department of Justice. First step's going to be us trying to vote him out of office here
Yep.
in less than a month. So let's keep
We have to crush
focused.
him with democracy.
Right. Let's see what other October surprises come out. This was a big one. Hopefully it affects the polling numbers and wakes some people up. I don't know
It
who.
won't.
No, I mean, apparently most
You
people
know
should
what?
have made up their mind at this point.
You have a good point there. I don't know if it's going to change anyone's mind at this point. All we could hope for is that those people that don't like Donald Trump, but may for some freaking reason decide that maybe they don't want to vote.
Mhm.
This is the type of crap that I hope steals people's resolve and gets them to go vote.
Yeah.
At some point, you cannot be passive in your own democracy. That's
Right.
how it fails.
No,
Do
I
it.
even have
Go
friends
vote.
that never voted before in their lives. They're coming to me asking me questions like, is this really what's
Right?
happening? And I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
this shit's wild. I've been trying to tell you guys, pay attention. There's a lot on the line this November, man. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's all we have for today's episode. This one really pissed me off, so we had to do
Yeah.
a quick episode about it. Vote accordingly. Vote accordingly. Hopefully we can start to heal here after the election. Well, no, it's going to be chaos after the election until inauguration day. I can almost guarantee that.
Yeah.
But I think we're closer to moving on as a country than we've been in about 10 years now.
Agreed.
So, yeah. If you liked what we had to say today on today's episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We love you guys all. Thank you for all your support. And like always, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good rest of your day.